Hello, my name's Layla and I'm a developer. In the last video, we learned how to create a basic console application using .NET. We're going to elaborate on that application and we're going to do a survey, a cheese survey. Let's head over to code. So this is our code from the previous video. We ask someone their name. We get an input from the user, which is a string or text, and then we print that back on the screen with a hello message. Now I want to show you a all-in-one way that we can write line 5. It's called string interpolation. And what we do is we put a $sign in the front. We get rid of some of these inner bits. And then to make sure that this value name is being passed through, we're going to wrap name in here in curly braces. So that's a nice readable way of writing a string, but you can totally do it the other way as well. It's just a matter of preference. Now for our cheese survey, it's probably a good place to start by asking if someone likes cheese. So let's change this message to be hello, name, do you like cheese? And again, we're going to need a response from the user. That will always be a string, do they like cheese? And that, just like before, is going to be a console.readline. Now, when we get this value back, we're going to do something based on whether they like cheese or not. And this introduces the idea of conditional logic. If something happens, do this, otherwise do that. And that's called an if-else statement, and it looks like this. If something is true, and that can be anything that we're going to look at, do that, else do what's in this code bracket. Now, do they like cheese is going to be a string, so we can see if that string is equal to yes. And we can do something like that. It's still a truthiness statement, and if they do, we're going to write here is a lump of cheese, otherwise we're going to write here is a lump of coal. Let's see how this works out. Alright, so remember we pressed .NET run to get our application to run. Yes, I like cheese. Why is it giving me a lump of coal? Why do you think? Well, it comes to capital letters being different from lowercase. Now, a string comes with some nice little helper methods that we can use. So let's try one. Now, what this one's going to do is take the value in do they like cheese variable, and whatever it is, whatever capitalization there is, it's going to make everything lowercase. So let's test that out. All right, my name is Layla. Yes. Cool, I got a lump of cheese. And what if I don't like cheese? I get a lump of coal. But what if I say something other than yes or no? Let's try that. What if I say, sure, I like cheese? Seems like a valid response. I still get a lump of coal. Let's change that. In conditional logic, we can do multiple conditions, and that's going to be an else if. So we can go else if, and this time we're going to say, do they like cheese to lower? No. If they don't like cheese, we're going to give them a lump of coal. And then if they answer anything other than yes or no, we're going to ask them to give us a yes or no answer. All right, let's try this. My name is Layla. Do I like cheese? Sure. Please give a yes or no answer. Cool. But I'm no longer in the program now. So what we want to do is keep asking the question until they give us a yes or no answer. And that's called a loop. Let's go write one of those. Now, when we're testing, we don't really want to keep asking the same question over and over again, such as, hello, what is your name? So what we can do is comment that out so it no longer runs. And that's using a / twice like that. You can see there was a comment at the top of the page already that came with the template we used. You can see that's made this error here. So what I'm going to do is just set a temporary variable. And now it's just going to use this temporary variable for us. Let's write a loop. And a loop looks like this. while true, do the code inside the braces. So we're going to bring our if-else statements into our loop, but this will always loop and will never exit. So we need an exit condition. Rather than using the keyword true here, we're going to write a variable to contain a true or false answer. And that's called a bool or a boolean. We'll call this one has answered and we'll set it to false. We're going to replace true with while has answered is equal to false. And notice I've got different number of equal signs here. 1 equals is assignment, so I'm letting a variable equal that value, and 2 equals is saying, can you compare either side of these equals? This basically says if has answered is equal to false. It's a comparison, so it is a subtle difference. And of course, we need to set has equal to true when they answer the question. So here again, I'm going to use assignment, so 1 equal sign, and then down here, again, we're going to set it to true. All right, you can see it's now skipped that first couple of lines. Do I like cheese? Yes. Okay, we got a lump of cheese. Let's try no. All right, got a lump of coal. Let's try with a non-yes or no answer. Sure. Oh, I'm stuck in an infinite loop. That's not good. The problem with our loop is that we never gave the user an opportunity to give us a new response. So let's change that now. What we're going to do is move our question and response inside the while loop. This will give our user the opportunity to answer the question differently. Let's try that. Do you like cheese? Sure. Oh. It's asking me to give a yes or no answer. Yes. And I get a lump of cheese back. Awesome. In this video, we learnt about conditional logic, such as if-else statements, and loops, in this case, a while loop. We also learnt about some variables such as string and bools. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, and don't forget to subscribe to get notified of more wonderful coding videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!